Tennessee, looking at this Century Oak farmhouse. It's under construction. Now, there are quite a few differences between this house and the stock plan that the owners took, which we love. First of all, there are no dormers on the front of the house that you'll see. They chose to do a different thing with the upstairs spaces there. The roof return on that front gable is also much shorter compared to like the 8 feet that's on the stock plan. You also notice the roof pitches are 8 and 12 here versus the stock plan, they are 10 and 12. So these are much shallower roof pitches. And then you'll notice the garage, that front gable is much higher. They're finishing out those spaces up there, and so they wanted a little extra head height. Also, the garage itself, the ceilings in the garage are 10 feet versus the stock plan, which are 9 feet. Now, this house is built on a crawl space, which in Tennessee, with the rolling hills and such, it just makes more sense from a cost perspective. Also, you'll see that they're still under construction. There are still no porch posts there. And then the paint color on the outside is Sherwin-Williams Alabaster, in case you're wondering. It looks fantastic.
Hi, we're so excited to be here with the Woods family, and we are getting ready to go tour their Century Oak farmhouse here in Tennessee. And it is so pretty from the outside, and we can't wait to show you the inside. Let's go inside. So we are here with Stephanie, and she is showing us her Century Oak, and it has some modifications, but it's gorgeous, and we are so loving everything we're seeing so far. So Stephanie, tell us about what you have going on here in the foyer.
Okay, so basically the foyer is the same exact as the house, as the original house plan. But when you come in, there'll still be the barn doors here.
Barn doors.
In the foyer. But we made the front room the laundry room.
Yes.
And basically I wanted it that way because I wanted a huge laundry room and I wanted it to be kind of adjacent to the master bedroom.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It has the island in the middle. And
we did we're going to build in our washer and dryer.
the washer and dryer going to sit right there. Okay.
Yes.
And these handles, tell me about these.
Amazon. I found all of my handles or pulls on Amazon, and so far I'm loving them.
Yeah.
I've not gave them a review yet because I want to wait and see how they hold up.
Yeah.
But so far I absolutely love them.
They are beautiful. I love the gold. And this color, what is this color?
This color is Benjamin Moore Creamy.
Creamy. On the cabinets, it's Benjamin Moore Creamy.
We are basically doing Sherwin-Williams Alabaster
throughout.
Pretty much through the whole house.
Okay.
And then we're going to do Sherwin-Williams, I believe it's bright white.
Okay.
On the trim.
And you've got a nice, is that like a 8-inch cove, 6-inch cove? 7.25. Okay.
We did a small half bath right as you come in the back
by the back door. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which we felt like was going to be a great location for us, as much as we're going to be probably in and out of the garage.
Yeah.
And still will be okay for guests as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what we did was we encompassed all of that room into our master closet.
Gotcha. All right. That's going to be great. I can't wait to see that master closet.
Yes. That's one of the biggest changes we made.
Yeah. And then, so now we're coming into the living room, and the view just knocks you down because it's gorgeous.
Wow. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why we went with your house plan. We loved all of the views. I mean, we wanted windows. We wanted to be able to see all the views, and I don't know, it's worked perfect.
It's beautiful.
Perfect. We've got them from the kitchen.
Yes.
The dining room, the living room, and then we really wanted our bedroom as well to be able to have views as well. So everything was kind of on the back of the house right where we wanted it. So instead of doing sunroom or screened-in porch here, we're doing sunroom.
So we're going to put windows in instead of screens.
Yes.
Okay, so in the kitchen, you're using alabaster on the cabinets.
Correct.
And in the laundry room, it was creamy.
Correct.
And then this white oak?
It's just white oak with poly over it, right? No
clear poly.
Clear poly
on the island.
And we went with
what'd you say? Rifts on.
Yeah.
So the rift cut, it has more of this vertical grain versus like a U-shaped or V-shaped grain.
And we rearranged the kitchen plan just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The refrigerator's going here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know most of your pantry is going to be over there. What are you going to do in this corner?
This will also be pantry, but we are doing it will have a countertop.
Okay.
we're doing our microwave in there. I didn't really want the drawer, so we're putting it in there. And it will mainly be food storage, where that will be a lot of appliance, like crock pots.
So the appliances and things are over there, and then the food is going to be here, except the microwave will be here.
Right.
Yeah.
We do a lot of canning. So that type of food will probably go in the butler's pantry, where this will be more like your chips and snacks and that kind of thing.
I think the jars will be pretty in there, looking on the shelves and seeing all the jars of your canned food. That'll be neat.
I'm excited about that. We didn't even put doors over there. We just weren't.
So there's no door right there.
There's no door.
Yeah. I think that's going to be great. It'll be just an extension of the kitchen. And then tell me about this cabinet.
Okay, so I bake a lot.
Okay.
So this is what I'm calling my baking, not my bacon. One of my friends thought it was a bacon pantry.
You got a lot of bacon.
Hold on. I like the idea of a bacon pantry too.
So KitchenAid mixer, where I can just leave it there and pull it out because it's so dang heavy. And I'm thinking, my sugar, my flour, my brown sugar. I mean, this will be everything baking.
Yeah.
And then just extra door storage. Here.
Awesome.
But I decided to go with the butler's pantry because I feel like we have so much food and so much junk.
Yeah.
So I think that'll give me...
Especially if you do a lot of canning, you need storage too.
Well, you've got canners and crock pots and air fryers and all those big things that you really don't want sitting out in your kitchen. So I really tried to think about where I could put those.
And that's important in order to keep your house looking neat and tidy, and where you're not feeling like you're cluttered or the walls are coming in on you.
Yes.
To have a place for everything that you do use and need.
Absolutely.
So that's important. Yeah. And I love this.
Yeah, I've
This
never
drawer.
did built-ins before, but the ones that I ended up going with, so we did I think this one's just called
Spatulas or...
yes, just utensils. There we
Okay,
go.
yeah.
I lost my words. Utensil drawer.
Mm-hmm.
And then right here we did a spice drawer.
Oh, yeah. What made you choose this floor plan?
Our biggest reason was, first of all, the views, because all the windows. We wanted lots and lots of windows. And we really wanted the dining room, the living room, our bedroom, and the kitchen to be towards the back side of the house.
Facing that view.
And that is hard to find in
Yeah.
a house plan.
All of those.
When you really start trying to find all of those rooms at the back of the house.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
Yes.
This is what I'm calling my drop zone.
Drop zones.
I'm
Yep.
just going to
Yep.
do lots of plugs. We can be a charging station. He's putting files at the bottom.
Do the mail here.
Yes.
Keys.
And then
And then
just,
open cabinets with those gorgeous hooks.
you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, and I like you switched that to the transom window so you could get more wall space
Yes.
for the hooks.
Yes. And then right here is where we slid the little half bath in.
Yes, that's perfect. I like this color. So what is this color?
This is Sherwin-Williams iron ore.
Iron ore. Okay.
I used it here and in the butler's pantry. And then we're also doing our back wall in our master bedroom this
Ooh,
color.
I can't wait to see that.
And I'm not sure how all of this changed.
Okay, I can tell you. So this corner was more like a square corner. And then this,
Was it a bunk room?
it was more like this way, and it was a bunk room or a closet.
Okay.
But there was a lot of space behind it. It looks like you pushed it, that space.
Yes.
Yeah. And is this a linen?
That's a linen.
Yours is different.
Is it? You know why?
You didn't do the
because we took the
dormer.
dormers. So now I have somewhere to store all of my seasonal decorations
Yes.
because I really was going to use the over the garage space for that
Yeah.
until he took it. So
Yeah. Well, now you don't need it.
we are actually going to use this room as office space.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be perfect
Awesome.
because he's going to put his desk here.
Yeah.
So he'll have that
Yeah.
view.
That's a
Um,
great view. And then the loft. This pretty much looks the same. There was on the floor plan, it was a desk area there.
Okay.
And so I'm guessing you made that into the closet.
Into a closet, yes. So still have attic storage there and closet, but it walks into
the more attic storage.
more attic storage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, so we're painting this shiplap feature wall.
Yes,
And
this one will be Sherwin-Williams iron ore as well.
Okay. And right now it's just primed.
Yes. And it's not primed with iron ore because when I looked at it, I was like, that's a whole lot darker, but it's okay.
Yeah. It's just probably a cheap black primer.
Right. And then master closet.
Oh, wow.
So I think this is all the same.
So this part, the vanities, the tub. And then, so this is all closet,
All closet.
which is nice big room.
So big change over here a little bit.
I'm excited to see what you did over here.
Okay. So the biggest change is we added a safe room.
Okay. And cedar closet / safe room.
Yes. So my husband's going to make this safe room / gun closet.
Okay. The original plan had the toilet room as its own room.
Yes.
And
it
this
did.
was open. And so in this configuration, you have a door that you can close just this whole little room off, including the shower and the toilet.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
And I love this tile. What is this tile?
Okay, this came from Floor and Decor, and most of my lights came from Wayfair. And
So how has it been self-contracting? Have y'all had a good experience this time
why don't you
around?
talk?
Oh yeah,
It's been good.
yeah. We've actually enjoyed this build.
And so
Well-
how much do you estimate that you saved by being an owner-builder?
20%.
20?
I think living here where we're building
when
has
you're really
been-
close.
has been a huge
Yes,
plus
I
because
think
we
that's
can come
important.
down every afternoon.
Right. Check in. I think it's beautiful. Everything,
you. We're
Everything
so
is
excited.
gorgeous.
So excited.
Oh,
Just ready to get moved in.
I know. It's so exciting.
Yeah.